Yeah, I think he will. 22 minutes past 8. Now, a coalition of English football's largest governing bodies and organisations will go silent on social media this weekend in a show of solidarity against racism.
The move follows social media boycotts by football clubs Swansea and Birmingham and Rangers in recent weeks. And in protest against racist behaviour and bullying, Arsenal great Thierry Henry
Makes some very good points, doesn't he?
He does make some very good points. And I'm just listening to him there. I remember exactly what you were saying last year when you took that step away from it for a while, and you really benefited from it, didn't you?
Yeah, still benefiting.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get the news of travel and the weather wherever you're watching. Morning, welcome back. You're watching Breakfast with Dan and Louise.
We're here until 9:15 this morning. Just an early warning if you just switched on. We have Kelly MacDonald from Line of Duty coming shortly. But while we await that, we've got, I know Gethin and Kim are very excited about this.
Lots of people watching Line of Duty last night. Also, lots of interest, of course, in the Oscars. And I love that I've got my own little Oscars set over here. With me is our entertainment correspondent, Colin Patterson, who would normally, and have for the last 15 years, been at the Oscars.
I would be at the Vanity Popcorn. Who's the big loser this year?
I don't think they're edible. I've had a look. So it was a night like no other Oscars night, wasn't it?
Really. There were very few A-listers there. There was no orchestra. There was no opening monologue. Very few laughs. It felt very muted as a ceremony. And also the Chadwick Boseman, who died last year from bowel cancer, from marrying his black bottom. His widow would come on, give the big speech. That would be the end.
Who wasn't there?
Who wasn't there? At the age of 83. Sir Anthony Hopkins won for the fact he wasn't there. 4 hours later, just before 8 o'clock, he's put an acceptance speech up on Instagram. We can see it.
Oh, a lovely sunny day as well. Also, he may not have been there, but there was another British winner who made his presence known, wasn't there?
Daniel, I think is going to be talked about every Christmas at his family for years. Now, he starts off quite pumped up, then it takes a very, very strange turn. Have a look at this.
I mean, the head and hands moment you can see from family, which is kind of
Mother
lovely.
and daughter not finding it funny.
Oh, well, let's talk a little bit about him because that was a first, wasn't it?
First ever black British acting it.
Yeah, good on him. Congratulations. And also there was another winner that people will recognise, actually. Just tell us a little bit about her first.
Emerald Fennell. Killing Eve, rather, sorry. Killing Eve. It's been a long night. And then she took 23 days off filming The Crown while 7 months pregnant to direct Promising, winning Best Original Screenplay. Here is her acceptance speech. The film is called Promising Young Woman. I mean, she fits the title. I know the film is slightly different, but she's an amazing young woman, isn't she? She was 7 months pregnant when she directed it, pregnant again when she accepts her Oscar.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
brilliant. I'm sure we'll see more from her. You spoke to one winner earlier, and you've spoken to another one.
So to explain, when Britain, who couldn't make it to LA, gathered at the BFI on the South Bank. So earlier on, we spoke to a British winner partying in LA. This couldn't be much more different. He's called Andrew Jackson. He won Best Visual Effects for Tenet, the Christopher Nolan movie. And I managed back to his house in Hampstead from the South Bank. Here's what he had to say about the night.
Oh, I love that he celebrated with a sausage roll.
Up all night, though. That was the British nominees. All went to the BFI, sat there all night, celebrated with a sausage roll.
Great stuff. And there was a big winner on the night, wasn't there?
Yeah, Nomad Lad. Sell her belongings, get in a van and drive around the west of America. Out this week in the UK, if you've got Disney Plus, it's on Star on Disney Plus. Frances McDormand, the director, became the second woman in 93 years of the Oscar to win Best Director. She actually went to school in Britain. She came over and did 2 years of boarding school in Brighton, at Brighton College. Apparently couldn't speak any English when she arrived. But there she was on the acceptance speech. Let's see it.
And just you've mentioned during this chat when we can see, because a lot of these films we've not been able to see, have we?
Yeah.
But you've mentioned we can see them in various different places, can't we?
You can wait to July to see Anthony Hopkins.
Right.
unless he posts it on Instagram again, yeah.
I love that laid-back approach. And it was just, you've been there so many times. Actually, you make the BBC Breakfast most Oscar mornings because you're there on the cameras behind us.
Gets in. Yeah.
Just give us a sense, this has had a big impact on the whole film industry, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Stephen Sondheim, the biggest loser in Oscar acting history. She's been nominated 8 times.
Yeah.
She's lost 8 times. This was for Hillbilly Elegy. Most people who've seen that film, I think, would agree it was deserving to lose for that. But it's not only had she lost an Oscar, she then got cajoled into taking part in a between awards film quiz, which ended with her dancing.
But, you know, hopefully the film industry will be back on its feet again. We'll be able to go to the cinemas and they'll have a proper ceremony.
If I'm saying...
I might have eaten it all by then. Colin, thank you very much indeed. Thank you so much for that. You are watching Breakfast. It is 8:59. Thank you very much indeed.
In a moment, and talking about great TV, remember The Fall? Oh, that was good, wasn't it? We're speaking to one of the stars of The Fall, who is now in a new crime drama called Viewpoint.
Yeah, if you're worried about missing out on Line of Duty, this could be the alternative. That's after last brief look at the headlines, wherever you are this morning.